I spent my childhood moving, but I've also relocated to 7 different states as an adult. And it is time consuming, it is hard. And so I wanted to provide a service ultimately that I want, that my family would want. And that is just turnkey, something done for you that you would otherwise do yourself. Someone who has thought about this the way that you would think about your home and has touched the little things. My name is Cameron Johnson, and I'm the founder of Nickson Living in Dallas. I grew up in an Army family, so I moved every 2 to 3 years. You're always starting over. You pack up, you ship everything you own, and there's always a sprint at the beginning to get everything set. Out of college, I didn't necessarily take the job I was supposed to. I took the job working for essentially a self-made billionaire to try to figure out how he got where he was. I spent my time buying, selling, and managing commercial real estate. After I graduated Harvard Business School, I joined Greystar Real Estate Partners. My job was to essentially execute on anything that didn't fit in a square, neat box. I was deployed down to Mexico after our partner had been trying for the better part of 12 months to lease their apartments. They had 1,200, they had leased 16. And, there are rumblings and thoughts around, furniture could be a way we could solve this problem. And I helped pour gasoline essentially all over that idea. And so on the fly, we started a market rate furnished apartment company. Roughly a year later, the units were 95% occupied. I came back from Mexico on a high, I got a promotion, joined a startup, everything was going great, and ultimately found myself unemployed all the way down to the bottom. So sort of lost it all, touched bottom, and it's like, wow, I didn't die. My wife was extremely encouraging. I thought, okay, I took a swing, I struck out, should I get back on the standard path, collect the checks, stop swinging for the fences? And she scoffed at this idea and ultimately said, that's not you and that's not what I signed up for. Goldman Sachs ultimately made me an offer in Dallas. My wife is from East Texas, so looks like we're headed to Dallas. After nearly 2 years at Goldman, it's kind of like, where do you go from here, right? What is my exit going to be? And so just started noodling at night and on the weekends. That thought of leasing agents tell you, people ask all the time if they can just have the model. And so one day it's just like, well, hold on. Why is the answer no? And could it be yes? Once that started to click, it just started to snowball from there. I was faced with the option of either take a promotion or kind of take another swing. And so I decided to take a swing. So the first year of Nickson looked like a series of celebratory victories as we would cross a milestone by each person we got to check out, quickly followed by a moment of terror. We didn't own any furniture, we weren't interior design specialists, and that we were going to attempt to scrap together a living solution that we had described, but that didn't exist in reality. Literally cargo shorts, going to Home Depot, buying tools, renting Penske trucks, figuring out how to put together flat pack dressers. And so all the facade you would have seen from Wall Street or Harvard disappeared, and it became backwards hats and t-shirts and sweat. The goal was to get to the point of just getting someone to check out, right? Proof of concept. And so for us, that looked like 1 to 2 people. But once word started to get out, 2 quickly turned to 5, which turned to 10, which turned to 20. Our success was going to kill us. Decided to shut down Nickson, stop taking new orders. They tell you, you don't walk away when you're hot. And at the time we were hot, we'd made the cover of the Dallas Business Journal. It said we were going to be disrupting real estate, but we didn't have the proper infrastructure and funding to service it. In the spring, we won the Harvard Business School Alumni New Venture Competition. And then subsequently, there's a Dallas-wide competition called Rise of the Rest put on by Steve Case, the founder of AOL. Winner gets a $100,000 check that day. Nickson officially restarted in January of 2019. So turn the machine back on, get the people going, we got a warehouse full of furniture, start blowing and going. It's time to move for people. You will sign a lease, then you'll go to our website, you'll select an all-inclusive living solution that meets your floor plan. Our interior designer is going to analyze your style preferences, and essentially she's going to shop the Nickson warehouse. As a registered interior design firm, we go directly to the firms that so Wayfair's, Target, West Elms of the world, we shop where they shop for their items. So we're gonna give you items that you can not physically go out in the world and buy yourself. And then one of our operations team members will get the pick list, select the items from the shelves, and they will stage them for the person's moving. And then you tell us when and where you want to move, and everything you need to live will show up on your moving day before you arrive. So we'll get the keys from your apartment manager, trick it out, and you just show up from work at 5 o'clock and welcome home. As compared to the average furniture rental company, we provide about 10 times the amount of items. We bring everything you need to live. So we're talking about extension cords, light bulbs, curtain rods, curtains, dishes, pots, pans. We even make your bed. And so when you arrive, all you need to do is literally kick your feet up. It gets auto charged each month. So they essentially pay for Nickson, similar to they pay for rent or cable or internet. If Airbnb is your hotel, if Uber is your chauffeur, if DoorDash is your chef, well then Nickson is your personal interior designer. At the end of your lease, we schedule a move out, come pick everything up. You can move in with the click of a button, move out with the click of a button. We hope we are shaping people's experience moving to a new city by allowing them to chase their dreams or pursue their passions, do whatever it is that brought you here, but make it easy to have a place to call home and go back and recharge. From every failure is born a success. From every missed shot is born a made one. I think Nickson is living proof of it.